Every time I pulled into the neighborhood, she would appear out of nowhere. A fragile shadow, thin, hungry, with eyes that spoke of hardship. Her nose buried in trash cans, her body moving carefully, as if afraid the world might strike her again. I am Clay, my fiancée, Jenny, and I never thought our lives would change because of a stray dog. But sometimes, fate doesn't knock on the door politely, it rushes in, uninvited, and demands you pay attention. For us, fate came in the form of a little dog we would later call Tappy. At first, Tappy was a ghost in our story. She lingered at the edges of the construction site where I worked. The workers, hardened men with rough hands, would toss her scraps of food. A piece of bread, a bone, nothing special. Yet for her, it was survival. She learned to take what life threw her way, even if it was only leftovers. But I couldn't look away. Each time I saw her, something tugged at me. There was a look in her eyes, not just hunger, but longing. Longing for safety, longing for a touch that wasn't cruel. So, week after week, I tried. I carried dog treats in my pocket, waiting for her to trust me. I would kneel, extend my hand, whisper softly, "Come here, girl. You're safe with me." But fear is not easy to erase. Trauma lingers. She never came close enough. She would circle, hesitate, then retreat, and I waited. And then, one day, everything changed. The late summer sun cast long golden shadows across the houses. I held out a treat, expecting the same dance of hesitation. But this time, Tappy stepped forward, slowly, carefully, her little paws pressing against the gravel. Her body trembled, her tail low, yet she reached me. She took the treat from my hand. Then, she did something that shattered me. She lay down beside me. I cannot explain that moment. It felt sacred, as if she had whispered, without words, "I trust you. Don't let me down." And in that instant, I knew she wasn't just a stray anymore. She was ours. I lifted her into my truck. No resistance, no barking, no crying, just silence and calm acceptance, as if she knew her wandering days were finally over. That first night, she curled up on the floor near our bed. By the third night, she had climbed onto the bed itself, pressing against us, her breathing steady, her body warm. She didn't just want shelter, she wanted closeness, she wanted love. Soon, we discovered she had been spayed. Then, through a bit of online searching, I even found a picture of her, taken weeks earlier. That meant one thing. Once upon a time, someone cared. Once upon a time, she had a home. But something happened. Maybe neglect, maybe abandonment. And the thought of it broke me. Because no living creature deserves to be discarded like trash. The days that followed revealed her spirit. Tappy was gentle, affectionate, eager to belong. She became what Jenny and I call our Velcro dog. But Velcro doesn't do her justice. Jenny laughs and says, "She's not Velcro, she's super glue." And it's true. Wherever we go, Tappy is there, eyes shining, tail wagging, as if afraid love might slip away if she let us out of sight. Our bond grew quickly. She wasn't just a pet, she was a reminder, a mirror reflecting what unconditional love looks like. Tappy didn't care about the past, she didn't dwell on what she lost. All she cared about was the present, the food, the warmth, the safety, the arms that finally held her. Jenny and I are getting married in June, and somehow adopting Tappy feels like the first step in building our family. Because family isn't always tied by blood. Sometimes family is chosen. Sometimes family has 4 legs and a wagging tail. But beyond our love for Tappy, there's a lesson here for all of us. We live in a world where it's easy to walk past suffering, to convince ourselves it's not my problem. Yet kindness, real kindness, begins the moment we choose to stop, to notice, and to act. Tappy's story is not just about rescuing a dog. It's about remembering that compassion has the power to change 2 lives at once, hers and ours.
Don't do weird things.
We thought we were saving her,
Maggie?
but in truth,
Don't be weird.
she saved us too.
Don't be weird.
Because every act of kindness, no matter how small, creates a ripple. And sometimes, that ripple becomes a wave strong enough to heal hearts, to rebuild trust, and to remind us all, love is never wasted. Every soul matters. And family is not only who we are born to, it's who we choose to stand beside with open arms. So tonight, as Tappy sleeps safely at the foot of our bed, I ask you this: is there a Tappy waiting somewhere near you, on your street, in your neighborhood, in your life? If so, maybe it's your turn to reach out a hand. If Tappy's story touched your heart, I invite you to let others feel it too. Tap like, hit share, and help this story of kindness reach someone who may need it today.